Good morning and welcome back to it. The Now Morning Show continues, your Wednesday edition. And Wednesday apparently is a little bit wet. We were just talking about safety on the beaches, and now we're getting ready to bus it to the beach with our friends from PTSC. Joining me this morning is Ms. Patrina Mahabir, the Public Relations Officer for PTSC, and Mr. Joseph Fleming, the Sales Manager, to tell us a little bit more about how we're busing it to the beach. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, good morning. Thanks for having us.
Always a pleasure to have you guys tell us about the initiatives of the public service transport. So this one seems fun. What exactly is it about?
So basically what it is we looked at how the country was opening back up, and we planned a fun, affordable, convenient way for families and friends to socialize as we now reopen the country, as the beaches are now open up. And we came up with the idea of bus it to the beach. So we looked at some of the 3 popular beaches that we have in Trinidad to promote this kind of local tourism. So we encouraging families and friends and loved ones to just come out with us, park your vehicles up, we'll take you there safely.
Nice.
It's affordable. It's going to be a fun time, a fun day that you could experience. And we thought that Easter period would have been fitting, because there's a lot of time where families tend to socialize together and communicate. So that's basically the initiative. We're busing it to the beaches. We're going to Manzanilla.
I really like it.
We're going to Maracas, Blanchisseries. We're going to the boardwalk. So just a fun event, a fun initiative where we're encouraging families and friends
to relax. You don't have to do the whole drive. You're taking care of things for us. Now, are these locations that the PTSC service usually covers in terms of taking a bus from the east to Maracas, for example? Are these normal locations that PTSC covers?
Yes, we do have a service from Port of Spain to Blanchisseries, and of course we drop off at Maracas and along the stops. We also have Sangre Grande to Mayaro, Guayaguayari, San Fernando to Guayaguayari. So, and we also have a very reliable service from Port of Spain to Chagaramas.
Right, so that you would in any event be able to use these, but now you have added incentive since it's themed. I like it, I like it. Now, in terms of these destinations, you said specifically it was those 3 beaches that these opportunities, these routes are going to be covered for. Will there be any destinations added to these routes?
Correct. So in the initial phases, we looked at these beaches. It's something that we plan to keep going for each holiday, kind of have various beaches.
So August vacation, Christmas season. Nice. Okay.
So we plan to have some educational tours for the July-August vacation for the school children. And we're also looking at having tours for the elderly, and we want to continue with this Bus It to the Beach initiative, particularly any festive holidays. So like Bus It to the Beach for Independence, Bus It to the Beach for Republic.
I like it. I hope you guys get t-shirts. I'll buy one. But how do you book a bus then? Because you need to do that in advance like you would with a normal transport.
Correct. So it's a simple process. It requires calling our line 623-2341, extension 9295. We have reliable personnel who would take your information. You come into our depot and make the payment, and that's it. You'll have a pre-booked ticket for the event based on where you want to go.
Right.
And that is very simple. It's very simple.
Much. One thing I noticed is that you said we have to come in to make the payments. Do we have the opportunity to do transfers or online through credit card just yet?
So not at the moment, but we're definitely looking into that. Persons can also send us an email at ptsc-communications@ptsc.gov.tt, and we can also be reached via social media platforms on Facebook, PTSC TT, Instagram, PTSC Trinidad and Tobago, and Twitter. We also post there at PTSC TT.
Ruckus is a little shock. PTSC's on Twitter. That's interesting. Would you be able to get information like routes and times or schedules for routes and that sort of thing as well?
Yes, through social media. Right now, our website is down for maintenance and upgrade works to make it easier and more user-friendly.
Nice.
So we do post our schedules very, very regularly on our social media platforms.
It sounds good. Now, beyond the season, beyond the Bus It to the Beach initiative, are there other items we can look forward to that incorporate our public service transport, making things a little easier and perhaps a little bit more fun for us in the near future?
Yes, so we have, if we're keeping in line with this initiative in terms of leisure and educational stuff, we have our Know Your Country tours, which is something that we're looking to revitalize.
Yes.
So we're going to have, as Petrina was saying earlier on, it's a mix of education and leisure stuff. So we have popular destinations that we're looking at really to promote local tourism in terms of to the beaches.
Right.
We have the Pitch Lake, we have Carney Swamp, and then there are some unique experiences that we're looking to do. So like, for example, a cocoa dance festival, where we carry to local cocoa plantations and you get the opportunity to experience the cocoa.
Dance the cocoa.
To
I've done
taste
that.
and
It was a
sample.
nice experience.
Correct. And of course, Tobago is not excluded.
I love it.
We have plans for Tobago specifically. One of the things that are actually something that I am happy about that we're going with is the inter-island tours. So
that was a question, because as much as right now we're in the phase of Trinidad and specific beaches, how
Correct.
are we including Tobago? So tell me more.
So in the initial stages, yes, we are Trinidad, looking at Trinidad, but as we roll out, one, which is what the point I was going to raise just now, is the inter-island tour. So you could be in Trinidad and we'll have a day of events. So you go on the boat, the bus will take you up from the port, and you go on a specific tour, the bus remains with you, and it comes back to Trinidad. And vice versa, it's the same thing for persons in Tobago, where they could come to Trinidad and experience what Trinidad has to offer, and then return to Tobago. So that's some of the initiatives that we have in the pipeline that is going to be very shortly launched.
I like
we
it.
targeting,
Near future.
Yes,
I like
very
that.
near. We're going to plan for school children first on the educational front as the new term opens back. And then we're going to launch this in a big way for the July, August for our Know Your Country tours.
Sounds good. Now, beyond the leisure, getting back into the actual service and upgrades that may need to be done, things that will have to change in terms of reopening, and even just being more accessible and digitized. Are there any things you can look forward to on that front from PTSC?
Well, yes, we do have free Wi-Fi on some of our buses. And for the buses to the beach, we will have Wi-Fi on the buses. We, as I said earlier, we're upgrading our website. We have reintroduced the 100% seating capacity. So there are a few things. And of course, in the near future, we're going to get some new buses as well to service the routes. And we're looking at, you know, reintroducing additional routes to service communities.
We look forward to that very, very soon. And of course, the updates as they come in, you are very welcome to keep us in the know. So just to make sure that everybody got the information right, to book a bus, what are the numbers, the website, and the contacts we can use?
All right, so you can book through telephone 623-2341, extensions 9295 and 9312. You can also send us an email at ptsc-communications@ptsc.gov.tt. And also you can send us a message on our Facebook Messenger at PTSC-TT.
Perfect. So I think I'll be parking and taking a couple of trips as we get ready to bus it to the beach with PTSC in this Easter season and well beyond as we get ready for, of course, other holidays and other educational trips coming on stream soon. Thank you very much, Ms. Mahaber, and to my sales manager, Mr. Fleming, I want to make sure I get it right, for joining us this morning, appraising us of what is happening, and of course, for providing such excellent options for the country.
Thank you, Ida.
Thank you very much for having us.
Guys, we are going to have even more on the Now Morning Show, so don't go anywhere. We'll return after these messages.